Hi guys, so I want to do a quick video and then after this I'm going to have to switch the camera, so I'll do a quick follow-up video just about some organizational things down here. But first of all, hi, I hope everyone is having a really good start to summer. I hope if you've been on vacation, I hope it's been a great vacation. We had a shorter vacation, but it was pretty nice. And now we're just back getting into the groove, and just a couple quick things. So one of the things is because we're all home and the kids are upstairs and sometimes they have friends over and that kind of thing, we are hoping to keep Max working downstairs as much as possible. It is hot down here in the summer sometimes, so please, if it's hot, come upstairs. Don't feel like you have to tough it out down here. Come up. Also, I know there's like a balance between him working down here and coming upstairs. And I think that like right now he works part of his time down here and then he works to come up, but I know he really wants to be up there, and I think it's because that is primarily where he plays and likes to set up his tablescapes and all those things. Because obviously we're up there, it's just better for him to be down here, and we would love to see him, whether it is working down here or working on math or reading or whatever it is. It would be kind of cool to see Max start to increase the length of time that he's able to tolerate those kinds of things before he then switches to something preferred. So like if he's spending 2 hours down here, it would be kind of cool to see him work up to 2 hours 15 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 45 minutes, or whatever it is. Same thing even with work. Maybe he's doing before he gets a break, and I know it's intermittent, but I don't know what like the longest period of time is before he gets a break. But it would be kind of cool to see him increase that without protest. So just kind of putting that out there. And then the other thing is, there's two other things. One other quick thing is, the summer is so much fun, and you guys know, like, a lot of the things that he does over the summer, it's like my heart. Like it's what I want to see him do because he has the opportunity. So being able to do more things with friends, practice social skills in real social situations with his peers, practice emotional regulation in real situations, being out in the community and doing all of those things, natural environment teaching, like that is my passion for him, and that's, I love to see that. So I'm not about to say that I want that to be less, but I know that there is more of an opportunity and things can be more fun in the summer, which is fabulous. My only worry is that if it's too much fun, and bear with me, I don't mean too much fun. There's never too much fun. I'm not the killer of fun. If it's too much fun compared to the school year and his regular activities, my concern is, his protesting will go down, which is fabulous, but it'll go down so much because there's so many amazing things happening compared to, let's say the fall and the winter. Insurance is going to see, the end of June, all of July, all of August, the very beginning of September being all these months of just, low protests and great behavior. And then in October, when his treatment plan is due and hours need to be evaluated, I don't want them to say, he doesn't need 35 hours, he doesn't need 40 hours, he can do 20 hours, look how great he's doing. When in fact, in October, when his treatment plan is due, that probably is the time where things are likely to spike a little, because it does start to become more regimented, more, just kind of scheduled, and more in the house and that kind of thing. So plus you guys know, like, having you guys have the opportunity to work with him as much as you do, I think that is why he is thriving, and we'd love to see that continue. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't differ so much in the summer that it kind of skews some of the behavioral stuff that we almost kind of need to still see and work through, and that insurance is going to need to work through. And then the only other thing that I wanted to touch on really quickly is kind of, so non-preferred things and Max and his protesting. When Max is engaged in the regular school year and he's doing different things, math or reading or social studies, or even like I had the opportunity, he was upstairs once, he was doing I think language and listening, and I was kind of listening to him. Even that stuff sometimes stresses him out, and his protesting will go up. And you know, I'm not someone that feels like, oh, my kid can never be in a state of I don't want to. I don't feel that at all. That's life. We have to do things we don't want to do. What really stresses me out as his mom, and I did see a lot of it last year, was the way that he protests. It's when, you know, if he's just like, I don't want to, that does not bother me, and that is something that we can work on, and that you guys, you know, can work on and behaviorally address. It's really the quality of the I don't want to, and that might sound weird, but when his voice goes up a couple octaves, I can't even imitate it, but you'll know it when you hear it. When that happens and his arms tense and he does this a little bit, that's the stuff I know that's happening when he's anxious or dysregulated. So at that point, it's not just a state of, I don't want to, I don't feel like doing this. He's not just being a pain in the butt. He is anxious, he is stressing out. And I don't want him just pushing through and powering through that. And kind of hearing him in that state, it makes me upset, because I know I wouldn't want to feel that way and have to power through all day, because that's like a fight-flight response. Like it's a heightened response. So Helene, I don't know if you'll have the opportunity to watch this, but I was wondering if it doesn't have to be now, or maybe we start in September or whatever, but if we could start to track those things and then maybe address those things as well. So the voice going up into the really high-pitched squeak and the body tensing, because sometimes he's saying I don't want to, and he's continuing to do the work, and he's not saying I don't want to, he's just like really in that state, and he's doing the work, but it's not healthy, and I don't think he's learning anything. So like if he's like answering, let's say 2 + 2 is 4, and he's like 4, and he's whining, and he's there might not be any data because maybe he's not protesting, but there's definitely stuff going on that I would want to lessen, because he's not in a place to learn when he is worked up like that. And I really, lately, and at the like June and that, I don't think that was really happening. I don't know, because I wasn't really around, but I don't think it probably was, because there was so much opportunity to do a lot of really great fun things. But when, like I said, when he gets back into the swing in September, when changes start to come and schedules are changing and possibly new people joining Max's team and just all these things, I can see him getting through, and I can see these things happening. And I swear, I thought, Helene, that you told me about the girls taking baseline data and possibly addressing his protesting in an additional way to help lessen it, because that's kind of like his issue, is the protesting. I'm pretty sure you said that, and the girls took a bunch of data, baseline data, and then they were going to start something new, but I don't remember. My memory is really shot. I saw a doctor about it. I might have even already said that in this, I don't know, but I just want to touch base about that and see if there is something happening, if we can be proactive, put something in place to address those concerns that I have, and then also possibly track some of the vocal, anxious, protesty things. All right, thanks guys. I'm sorry this was so long. Bye.